Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, Tuesday, we are going to rock this sucker out. We have our upper body movements. Now, that has been to date just shoulders and arms. But what we're going to do is we're going to add in some chest or some pressing movements, as well as some back, some pulling movements as well. So let's just go ahead and assume that from the midsection up is what we're going to hit today. So let's go ahead and grab our PVC pipes. Okay, what I want to do is I want to do this just a little bit different because we are doing the chest and the back. I want to loosen up that torso a little bit more so than what we typically do. So all we're going to do is we're going to actually start with your torso rotations. Now, if you don't have your PVC pipe, you can still do your torso rotations. Might just be just a little bit different, okay? But no biggie on that one. I just want to loosen up that torso, that midsection for when we do any bending over or hip hinging forward, those hips, and the back is nice and loose. More so than when we do our arms and shoulders. So let's go ahead and go a couple more repetitions, and this will be about your 15 to 20 seconds. And time. All right, so keep your PVC pipe available because we will come back to it. Now, we're nice and loosey-goosey, our regular horizontal shoulder mobilities. Okay, so we're going to go 15 to 20 seconds on this guy. And we'll do our normal 2 sets. And because it's going to be upper body, we want to make sure that everything is loosened up and ready to go, primed and prepped, so that there's no easing into it once we start grabbing our grip on the weights. We're ready to rock and roll. 3, 2, 1. And let's go ahead and switch it to our vertical. And now you do want to get a rotation, palms facing back like you're pushing up against the wall. And you do also want to rotate and try to get the palms back at the top as well. Might be a little bit stiffer, a little bit tighter, a little bit harder to do that first set. But that is the goal. 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch it. And second set. Now, if you're not fully warmed up yet, that's not a problem. Over time will be. But again, we're trying to rotate palms up as much as possible or drive those thumbs back to get the thoracic extension and chest up, but also to get our shoulders back. Okay, in 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch it. This will be our second time with the vertical, our last time with the vertical. And just a smooth, full range of motion. I'm not trying to do anything too crazy just yet. We will. That is the goal. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, so let's go hands on the hips or at your side. Shoulder circles. Now we are going to do arm circles, okay? So we're going to do, sometimes it's been doing either or. Today we're going to do a both. So we'll really loosen those suckers up. Now, big range of motion. Remember, there's 4 ranges of motion. There's a down, there's a back, there's an up, there's a forward. Okay, whatever direction you're going, I'm going forward. You want to make sure you hit all ranges of motion. Forward, down, back, up, as big as possible. 2, 1, and reverse. Now those same ranges of motion, just opposite direction. And we'll do the same while we hit our 2 sets apiece. Now you could totally put your hands on your hip and do this, that's fine. I want to have a little bit of a freer range of motion. So I kind of just have my elbows bent. 2, 1, here's that second set. Okay, going back to forward or whatever your first direction was. And it's almost like an exercise in itself. The shoulders, maybe up into the trap as well, but almost might get a little bit fatigued just because you're trying to get such a big range of motion, and that's good. That's what's going to create that internal temperature to increase and reverse it. Or opposite direction, this is going to be number 2 of 2. Nice and smooth. Now, if you got some crunching, got some popping, got some things working through, if you're working through some things, obviously go at your comfort level. But sometimes working through that is a good thing. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, just like anything else. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, so now I'm going to do this one a little bit different. Instead of those unilateral one-arm figure eights, I'm going to stay on the outside. So I'm going to go right arm forward, and I'm just going to take this as big as I can. Now I'm not going to try and go too fast. I want to be a little bit on the controlled side, but I do want to get a big range of motion. And like those figure eights, there might be a little bit of torso rotation, and because of that, remember, tighten down that tummy, okay? And we'll do this that same 15 to 20 seconds. And then instead of going to the other side, keep your stance, keep your same side, and go reverse or opposite. 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse, and reverse. And this will be the same idea, big range of motion, a little bit of rotation in the midsection, so the stomach's got to stay engaged or crunched down or tight. Now something you can do and concentrate on, because it doesn't come naturally, is to stay engaged all day, sun up to sun down. Squeeze that stomach down. 3, 2, 1, and time. So I'm going to switch my stance. I'm just going to stagger my stance a little bit just to make it a little bit easier. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being squared up. I'll have just a smidge bigger range of motion and allow that torso rotation. I'll just encourage it. It'll make it a little bit freer, a little bit easier. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and opposite direction of what you're doing. I will be going in reverse now, but same thing, tight tummy. Shoot, you could take it one step further and squeeze up and tighten up that backside as well. Nothing wrong with this whole midsection being tight the entire time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, so we got one more shoulder mobility before we move on. It's going to be that corkscrew, or what's called a PNF shoulder stretch. So I'm going to start with my right hand, and my right hand's going to go palm up. And I'm also trying to extend or reach with that right hand. My left hand is going to do the exact opposite, rotate forward and extend or reach out. Okay, so we're going to go a couple apiece, nothing crazy, but I'm going to go right palm up and reach, left palm up and reach, right palm up and reach. 2, 2, 3, 3. Let's go 5 and 5 on this one. It'll be just a smidge longer. 4, 4. Let's go one more. Here, one more. Here, good. All right, so back to your PVC pipe, that torso rotation. But we're also going to do our low trap raise, okay? And this is nothing different than what we typically do. So let's go neutral grip, okay? With or without your PVC pipe, flex forward to where the hands are even with the knees, and low trap raise. Now remember, when you do your low trap raise, don't come up with it. You're not doing anything good there. You're not increasing your range of motion. Just because your hands are higher doesn't mean it has a better angle in the shoulder. So stay flexed forward, stay tight, stay strong. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. So now we are going to go back to that torso rotation that we started with, and same idea. Now you do have that one arm horizontal torso rotation, okay? If you don't have a PVC pipe. So that's okay. You can alternate. You can go one side at a time and then other side. But PVC pipe people, we got 5, 4, 3, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 1, 1,000, done 1,000. All right, set that sucker off to the side. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Now, if you don't have your bungee, remember when we do bungee pull aparts, you do bent over reverse flies, okay? What we're gonna do today with the bungee is you're gonna go pull aparts, and then you're gonna go pull overs, exactly like what you do with your PVC pipe. So let's say you don't have a bungee, grab your dumbbells, you're gonna do 10 reverse flies, and then what I want you to do is 10 lateral raise, but make it a little bit on the bigger range of motion side, but make sure you go a little bit on the lighter weight, okay? So we're gonna go 10 pull aparts and then 10 pull overs in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, bungee pull apart, people. Pull overs, take that bungee all the way to the low back, go to butt. Okay, and dumbbell people, you got that lateral raise with that bigger range of motion. There's 2 pullovers. Now do create a little bit of tension in that bungee. And remember, we got 10 repetitions on this pullover, 10 repetitions on that lateral raise. So 3 more repetitions, 2 more repetitions, 1 more repetition. Ugh, beautiful. All right, so bungee people, throw it around the left foot, under the left foot, and hold in the right hand. We have lateral, one-sided unilateral raise. Now, if that's too much tension, you can go right foot, right hand, okay? Across your body, you're going to increase your resistance or your tension. Dumbbell people, you're going to still have your dumbbells. You're still going to have your lateral raise. We're just going to go one side at a time. All right, so let's go 10 repetitions apiece on the lateral raise in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. All right, so dumbbell people, switch your hands, or maybe you're holding both dumbbells. Both are good. Bungee people, switch feet, switch hands. Unless you need that lighter tension, then it's going to be same side. 3, 2, 1, and go. Now remember, we're trying to keep our stomach tight. This is not technically an overhead movement, but it does have some potential risks like the overhead movement. So make sure you tighten down that stomach and don't lean. You want to limit that lean. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switch it back. We're going to do it one more time. So 2 sets in here. I'm going to do same side here, and I'm going to try and increase my range of motion because the resistance or the weight or the load is a little bit less. I'm going to try and go a little bit bigger range of motion. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, switch it over, other side, last one. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's rock and roll. Our warm-ups are complete. Break, shake, rest, recover, do what you got to do. All right, so our first rotation, remember today, upper body, complete upper body, not just shoulders and arms like we've done in the past. So we're gonna set it up for push-ups, okay? We're gonna actually superset the push-ups with your scapular retraction of your Supermans, okay? So we're gonna be face down. Now your push-ups can be any way, shape, or form, and your Supermans can be any way, shape, or form, but we got 10 repetitions, okay? One thing to think about, regardless of how you do the push-up, tummy tight, butt tight, no arched back, collapse it down. We got 10 repetitions on the push-up, 10 repetitions on the Superman. All right, so let's lock and load in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Superman. Now we've done Supermans before, but what I want you to focus on is pinching and squeezing the shoulder blades back together. So I'm actually gonna go bent elbows at my side instead of out in front. And as I come up, I'm trying to squeeze and pinch my shoulder blades a little bit more so than we typically do when we do Supermans out in front. All right, 10 repetitions. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1 down, 1 to go. You're back to your push-ups. Any way, shape, or form, 10 repetitions. If it's on your knees, if it's elevated, if it's on your feet, if your hands are up on an elevated surface, does not matter. Keep your stomach tight, keep your butt tight, and let's rep out 10 reps. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, 2 of 2 on the push-ups. We got 2 of 2 on the Superman. We're going 10 repetitions. And your goal, regardless of how you hold your hands, I'm gonna go bent elbows and keep them somewhat at my side. Makes it a little bit easier to concentrate and focus on that form of the scapular retraction. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Break and shake, and we're going to pop on up. Now you're going to want to have your dumbbells for this next one. Whether they're your heavier dumbbells, your intermediate or medium dumbbells, or if you got to bounce back and forth, doesn't matter. We have 2 by 10. Your first exercise is going to be a neutral grip, bent over row. Your second exercise is going to be a supinated bicep curl. Both of them are at the same time. Both of them are 10 repetitions. Okay, so we're starting with that bent over row. Palms are facing in, palms are facing each other. Okay, ideally, the dumbbells are going to be about knee height, maybe a smidge lower. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now remember that rowing movement, your big focus is going to be shoulders pinched back. Okay, supinated, same time curls. So that means your palms are facing the shoulders at the top. 2, 1, and go. 1. Now keep those shoulder blades back. As soon as the shoulders come forward, the elbows come forward, and we're changing that exercise a little bit. So chest up, and keep it going, keep it going. Remember, we got 10 repetitions. I got some catching up to do. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, break, shake, 1 down. You're gonna do 1 more. Okay, it's gonna be that bent over row, dumbbell, bent over row with the neutral grip. And then it's gonna be the supinated bicep curl. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and row. 1, 2, 3. And remember to drive those elbows up. Stick the chest out. Squeeze and pinch and retract the shoulders. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Change your weight if you need to. Adjust if you need to. Break and shake if you need to. But same time, supinated curls. 10 repetitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. 2 of 2 on that, 2 by 10 on that, and we double dipped. All right, so your next one, we're gonna try and do that same thing where we're double dipping on same muscle group or same movement. So that was a pull and a pull. Even though it was a row and a curl, it was a pull and a pull. So we're gonna do the same darn thing. This time we're gonna do a push and a push. So on your floor, for floor press, I'm gonna stay on the floor with those weights and do a tricep extension. Now we've done that one before. A double dumbbell tricep extension, or what's also known as a skull crusher. So you got your press, and then you're gonna turn your palms facing in and do a skull crusher. 2 sets, 10 reps apiece. Let's go ahead and start to grab your grip and get set up. Now these may be 2 different weights. Your press is a little bit stronger than your skull crusher. I'm gonna go lighter on the press and heavier on the skull crusher, and then keep the same weight in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1 of 10, 2, 3 of 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so if you need to adjust your weight, now's the time to do that. Now keep your elbows stacked over your shoulders. Bend the elbows, bring the dumbbells down to the floor or right above the floor. Straighten them out, that's 1. All right, let's keep going. We got 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm just gonna hold on to the dumbbells and give me maybe 5 seconds, and I'm gonna hit my second set, push to push. If you need to adjust your weight, adjust your weight. But when you're ready, which I am, we're gonna go a 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, switch it. Skull crushers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And break. Okay, beautiful. Let's go ahead and pop it on up. Pop it on up. There's your 2 of 2 with your push to push. Okay, rest, recover, break and shake, reset your weights. Okay, our next one, let's give it about maybe 20, 30 seconds. 5. All right, it's going to be an Arnold press. Okay, now the Arnold press is just a variation of your shoulder press. So all that means, instead of your arms being here or here the entire time, you're actually going to be at the top of a bicep curl kind of, and you're going to arc it up and out. So palms are forward facing me at the top, and then palms are facing in or you at the bottom. We have 10 repetitions on that, and then you're going to do a 1-arm dumbbell row for 10. Okay, we got 10 repetitions. I'll give you 2 Arnold press examples. Palms in, palms out. Palms in, palms out. All right, we got 10 reps. And go 1. And go 2, 3. Now we are in that overhead movement, so now it's very important that the glutes and the stomach and the abs are tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and bent over row. Okay, however you want to do it, adjust your weight. You can go elbows on the ground. You can go hands on the, elbows on the knee or hands on the knee. 1-arm dumbbell row, 10 repetitions apiece. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same exercise, other side to finish off round 1, rotation 1. Again, forearm, elbow, or hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, break, shake, adjust your weights, get back to your 2 dumbbells for your Arnold press. Okay, it's gonna be our second set, second rotation, 10 repetitions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Palms in, palms out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 on the Arnold press. You can get rid of or set down 1 dumbbell because you only need 1 on the 1 arm dumbbell row for 10 repetitions. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, break, shake, switch it over. We got other side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Break and shake. All right, there's your 2-on-2 with this one. All right, your next rotation, now not all the time, but typically we do your shoulder rotation as a warm-up. So you could treat this like a warm-up, even though it's in your workout, and go lighter weight, fuller, freer, slower, more controlled range of motion. Or you could take this as a workout. You could increase your rep speed, rep tempo, or increase your weight, okay? But we have a standing lateral raise, same time, okay? In our warm-up we did one side, but same time, 10 repetitions, and then bent over reverse flies, 10 repetitions, okay? So I'm just gonna use 10 pounders and be super free and big range of motion and smooth and controlled and steady Eddie. But I'm not gonna change my weight. I'm gonna use that for both of them. Okay, we got 2 by 10, we got 2 by 10. So go ahead and grab your weight. First one's gonna be our standing lateral raise with a slight itty bitty baby bend in the elbow. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now if you need to adjust your weight because this reverse fly is a little bit weaker than your lateral raise. I'm gonna keep it here and go 10 repetitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so break, shake, rest, recover. Because my weight selection is not heavy, I'm gonna hold the weight as I break, so my constant, or my time under tension is constant, okay? No break, no release, no release and tension, okay? Because the weight is a little bit on the lighter side. But my second set, back up to the top, lateral raise. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Now remember, there's a little bit of a bend in the elbow, and as you come up, come back with it a little bit so that the shoulders come back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going that bent over reverse fly for 10. And 1, 2, and it's that same itty bitty baby bend, but now it's big time shoulder blades pinched back. 8, 9, and 10, and break and shake. All right, fix this back. Okay, there's our 2x10 on that guy. Rest, recover, we'll go about 20-30 seconds. Now we are gonna go back to the arms. So I'm gonna go 2 dumbbells, but I'm gonna go a 1-arm cross-body curl. Okay, now this is just a variation of your hammer curls. They're alternating hammer curls. Okay, so cross-body curl, 10 repetitions a piece, and then overhead tricep extension, but those are gonna be at the same time, 10 repetitions. All right, here we go, last one. We got 2x10 on these guys, cross-body curl and overhead tricep extension. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Shoulders back, chest up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2 or 12, 13, 14 of 20, 15 of 20, 16 or 8 apiece, 18, 19, and 20. Now an overhead movement's a little bit weaker than your bicep curls that you just did. Even though you did a crossbody hammer curl, if you need to adjust your weight, adjust your weight. But now keep your dumbbells up, keep your elbows up and in as much as possible. I'm actually gonna squeeze the dumbbells together to make it feel like one piece of equipment or one heavier dumbbell. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of squeeze them together. 10 repetitions in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Now same thing, my weight selection was just a little bit on the lighter side, so I'm gonna hang on to this even though I'm in between sets and trying to break or rest recover, but then I'm gonna hit it again. Okay, so we got a cross body curl, which is just a variation of our hammer curl in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 10 or 20. Up overhead. Number 2 of 2. Last one now. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 1, 2, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. 2x10 on that guy. All right, so break and shake, weights complete. What we're gonna do is work our way backwards now, okay? So now go to your bungees, or if you don't have bungees, you got that smaller, lighter dumbbell, okay? So we're gonna go bungee pull aparts for 10, bungee pullovers for 10. Okay, now if you have, if you do not have a bungee, it's going to be bent over reverse fly for 10, and then lateral raise for 10 that we just did, but bigger range of motion. All right, 2x10 in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull overs with some tension. 1. Now, if you have dumbbells, you got those big full range of motion lateral raise. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1 down, 1 to go. So we're back to the pull aparts, or dumbbell people. You're back to that bent over reverse fly for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, lateral raise, full range of motion with the dumbbells, or bungee pullover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Boom, throw that sucker to the side. All right, so PVC pipe, we're gonna go pullovers and torso rotations. Okay, so if you do not have your PVC pipe, you got this guy. Now you can go both hands on that. When you're going to the right, you're swinging that left. When you're going to the left, swing your right. We're just trying to get a very, very exaggerated horizontal shoulder rotation. Okay, but for PVC pipes, this is just a non-weighted, non-resisted pullover for 10. 3, 4. Now remember, if you don't have your PVC pipe, this could be another round of regular shoulder circles, arm circles, vertical or horizontal shoulder mobilities. 2 more, 1 more, and I'm going to keep it up at my shoulders. Okay, so now comes that torso rotation. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm only going to do one of those guys because now I'm going to spend a little bit extra time on my horizontal and vertical shoulder mobilities. So if you did not have your PVC pipe and you did your horizontal and vertical shoulder mobilities, you're just going to get them again. So that's okay. We're still going to get our 2 sets. All right. So let's go back to the very, very, very beginning, and we have our horizontal shoulder mobilities. Okay. So now all the tension and the muscle tension that we created with the weights, with the resistance training, we're trying to undo it or reverse it so we don't stay tight, super tight all day. Okay? 3, 2, 1, and switch it to vertical. Switch it to vertical. And then we'll do our 2 sets that we typically do. We're just rounding off the workout. So we almost did it'd be a little bit of a stretch, but almost like a pyramid. And switch it back to horizontal. This is number 2 of 2 for this guy, where we start light, we build up the intensity or resistance and drop it back down. Now you can do that pyramid style or pyramid approach with weight selection, with rep selection. We did it with load selection or intensity selection, and switch it here. That was just a little bit longer. No problemo with that one. Nothing wrong with doing a little bit extra on the shoulders, being that we did an upper body day. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, very, very good. Upper body movement, total upper Tuesday, maybe we can call it that, but very, very good job. Now tomorrow, Wednesday, is going to be a recovery day for you guys. So go back and do a mobilities workout that we did on Monday, okay? Go back and do a different workout if you have the option of doing a workout, because you're not going to hit it on Thursday or Friday. Kind of your option, fielder's choice for Wednesday. But very good job today, and we'll see you again on Thursday for total body. Have a good one.